All right then, everybody. Welcome into this edition of Extra Time here on ESPN FC.
It was a half-hearted one.
Half-hearted.
It's been like that the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Disappointing, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to try again?
You want to do over?
No. I prefer to soldier on. And
Too shy, yeah?
yeah, I'm
You're
too
right.
shy. Yeah,
Too shy.
reserved. First question comes in from Jack. Who would do better in Euro 2020 qualifying, the United States or Scotland? Stevie, this seems like an appropriate question for you.
I actually have to tell you, I fancy your chances. I fancy your chances right
really?
now.
Really?
You mean really?
I don't know. Yeah, I think it'd be a pretty.
Oh,
That'd be a good game, you
What's
know.
the worst result? 3-0 against Kazakhstan or 2-0 against Canada that you haven't lost to in 34 years?
Oh, man.
Or losing to Trinidad and not going to the World
No,
Cup?
but Trinidad is not. Canada's better, or much worse.
As everybody knows,
Not the B team of Trinidad.
Right,
Tobago
Trinidad
was
is
able
They love
to
selective
surprise.
results, doesn't it? They love selective
Well, I'm picking the
results.
worst, the two recent worst results.
I
right?
couldn't care less. I still fancy. We've got a better starting 11 than the US.
Okay.
No question. 100%.
That's a game. That's
Oh no,
a game.
I'll get me stamp it. Yeah. Rubber stamped.
Stevie Nicol
Let me tell you,
turns his back on
bring
American
them on.
soccer.
That is a damning indictment, by the
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
You're worse than Scotland.
That's how bad we are. Oh,
Worse than Scotland.
hold on a second.
Worse than
He's
Scotland.
Mexican, right?
Yep.
He's Mexican.
Well, today.
No, he's not. Oh,
Today. Well, I bought passports, so it depends kind of which, how we.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You're even worse than Scotland.
I'm the bar.
Man, let me tell you.
than Scotland.
That's terrible.
Oh man.
Oh,
I'm
man.
sure this will go over well,
That was
back,
funny.
Stevie. Right. The top gooner wants to know, and let's ask Mark this since he's out there in front of Old Trafford. Would the Manchester United treble-winning side win the Premier League today? What do you think, Mark?
I think they'd have a really good chance. Yeah, I think they'd be well in there. I think it'd be United, Liverpool, or City. But I think a great team from any era would still contest the Premier League because there's the great players, and that United squad had depth and strength everywhere. You couldn't look at that team and say there was a weakness in it. So yeah, of course, I think that the United team could certainly compete for the Premier League, could compete for the treble again.
You see the shot in the dark that Mark took there?
No.
Well, it would be mine to say now Liverpool or City. Well, okay, thank you. Appreciate that.
Maybe I misspoke. It seems as though you said
could
the
add
question
Arsenal
was
to that.
could, but would. What do you think? Would
You could add Arsenal to that.
Arsenal, the Invincibles? Yeah.
City, Liverpool.
That
United,
could win it.
Arsenal, yeah.
Nobody wants to lay
Could
down a
add-
firm
what about-
opinion.
What about Chelsea? Mourinho's
Okay.
second year, first
Sure.
year.
All right.
No, the point is, any of those sides could win it, and only a mug would turn around and say, "Oh yes, definitely."
Sure.
And I ain't no mug. All right.
Well,
I'll
I
take you at
I
your
think
word.
it definitely would.
Steady.
Next up, Nancy asks, what was everyone's favorite skill move to pull during training or a match? Shaka, this feels like the natural place to start with you.
My favorite skill move.
What is your skill move?
Why don't you show us here? We got a lot of studio space.
I'm thinking about what that means entirely.
I think, yeah. Did you have the Cruyff maneuver, something that particularly worked for you? I don't know.
Shaq
No.
step over.
The
once.
Cruyff maneuver.
You know what I was good at?
No.
You know, I could keep the ball up on my head quite well. That was, I mean, that's about as good as it got.
Okay. That's
That's as good as a skill move
thing.
as I would.
Nobody could draw fouls like I could draw fouls.
Yeah.
Hold on. Can I translate?
yeah.
Fall over.
Draw fouls.
All right. Fall over.
Hey,
Some
but,
call it.
but was there anybody better?
Certainly. Oh no.
Hey, there we go.
No. Drawing fouls is a posh way of saying falling over.
Posh way of saying
Correct.
I'm nothing is not posh.
Yeah. Right. All right. Peter asks, since international break is over, what's the furthest you had to travel to get back to your respective club? You've told some long ones, right?
Back to my club.
Yeah. Didn't you have a Bahrain one?
Yeah, Bahrain
Yeah.
back to.
That was a
back
long
to
one. You
West
probably
Ham.
had some.
Yeah, I had some in South America. I had some in Japan and a few other places
Yeah.
to get back to.
Nah, not to a club game from an international. I'll tell her, Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
Yeah, that was a fair old trip.
And guess
Actually-
what? You
actually-
show up and everybody
Hey.
expects you to be.
Fresh.
Hey.
Yeah.
Here you go. Go ahead.
Actually, I should remember that trip because up until that point, after the game, having as many drinks as you like was allowed. After that trip back home on the plane, the new rules were written that you were only allowed 2 drinks on the plane on the way back after that particular trip.
I wonder
I'm sure
why.
I don't need to elaborate any.
I wonder why.
Fun times on the old
What?
Scotland
We
charter,
had
huh?
a right laugh. Great.
Final question comes from Zeke. Would any of the guys have been upset if one of their regular season home matches were moved to a different country? Reports out of Spain. On the 6th of December, Villarreal going to host Atletico Madrid, potentially in Miami. I guess that's what we're referring to. Any complaints?
Yes.
You would have hated it?
Absolutely.
I'm not sure.
100%.
As a player, I'm not sure.
What if it was somebody
I would have
else's?
cared.
What if it was the other team's away match?
No, if as a player, I'm not sure I'd care.
If it's the other team's away
Yeah,
match,
you
then I
like
don't
that.
care. I
You
like
like
that.
it.
Then they don't get the home advantage.
So if you're on Atletico Madrid, you're cool with it.
Well, yeah.
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 But
it's
you like
mine.
to play your games at home.
Aye.
Bad news for Villarreal. All right, that's. I think that's all the time we've got for extra time.
Shaka doesn't care though, because that meant that he needs to travel. You know, Shaka's a world traveler.
Yeah. Plus, this game would be in Miami, which we know is a big city.
Hey!
Remember last time we were in Miami with Shaka?
That he disappeared?
Yeah.
Every time you saw him, where was Shaka? Wait, Shaka was
No,
disappeared.
I'll hang out with you guys later.
I have no idea. I was right there.
Yeah.
I was right
Yeah, and then
there.
about 5 minutes before the show,
I was right there every time.
I thought we were gonna have
didn't-
dinner, Shaka.
he was there for the selfie with Kluivert. I remember that. That was.
So he didn't have that. He was there 1 minute and then a car would come and he'd get in it and then that would be it.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
That's happened to you?
I know a couple of players I've played with. That's exactly what happened after
Really?
games.
This is how
1
why are
minute
you
they're
just
there, next
throwing
minute
people out
car
on their
drives
fire?
up. See ya, gone,
Why are you just?
gone.
Shaka, we would be talking after we would do the show. It's like, all right, what are we gonna do for dinner? By the time we turn around, where's Shaka go?
That's
Shaka's gone.
The squeak,
not
you
true
can
at all.
hear the screeching of the tires.
That's not true at all.
Shaka's got friends everywhere.
I was taking the ambience of the classical thinking. Bob.
You were doing your prep work, your research.
That's exactly right.
Man on the streets. All right, that's it for us here
Nobody
next time.
moves-
Thanks to Mark Ogden
Hey,
for
that's his skill. That's Shaka's skill. Disappearing.
paper.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.